You guys, welcome to episode number 7 of the Derby Career Mode Live, and to start off this episode we have got the game at the London Stadium against West Ham. We're also going to be playing the quarter-final game in the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup this year, on my birthday. So I can't wait to play that game against Leicester. I really hope we can win it, because then we'll be through to the semis, and then if we win one more game, we'll be going to Wembley. We're also going into Wembley the game after that against Spurs, so we really didn't do well last time we played Spurs at Wembley. I think we lost like 6-0 or something. It was our biggest loss of the series. We have got some, like, other than the Spurs game, we have got some winnable games here, and we could very easily climb up the table quite nicely. We didn't quite get the performances I wanted in the last episode in the Prem. However, we do have a game in hand. If we do win that game in hand, we go all the way up to 10th, and then we're like basically whereabouts we need to be. So if we can win this next game against West Ham, that would be absolutely fantastic. So let's go into it now. Here we are then at the London Stadium against West Ham. It'll be interesting to see what West Ham's team's like, because I think last time we played them they had a pretty decent team. Obviously Mikel Antonio in the lineup. So here's their team then. It isn't exactly the strongest of teams. There's some weird choices as well in there. I'll get to those in a moment. Cardalo in goal. Hull, Oxford, Burke, Byram. Is that Ruben Neves? Yeah, Ruben Neves, Mark Noble. Hak Sabanovic, I think that's his name on the left-hand side. Brown, Amafilitano, whatever his name is, from... I think he used to play for West Ham. I'm pretty sure he used to play for West Ham. He's like 35 now as well, if it is the same guy. And Mikel Antonio up front. So, it's a bit of a weird team. There's a lot of youngsters in there, in fairness. A lot of those players will be a bit higher rated than normal. We've had to put Vidra in cam. Lawrence is injured. He's actually back now, so he's on the bench, but can't actually start the game, so hopefully we'll bring him on later on, and hopefully we'll get the win. Tammy on the move here. Cut inside quite nicely, looking for the runs into the box. It's gone across Ciceretti with the goal to make it 1-0 in the first 20 minutes there. The Italian finding the back of the net. It's kind of crazy though how last season both Lawrence and Ciceretti weren't doing that well. Ciceretti down the middle and then Lawrence out wide, and we move them around, and all of a sudden they're working really well. So it's good to see both of them signings from, well, seasons gone by that they've worked out now. Oh, West Ham scored out of nothing. Like, again, like, I could have commentated that and actually told you what was happening, but I thought, oh no, I'm just going to block that, or the keeper's going to save it. But apparently Mikel Antonio is going to mash that into the top right-hand corner. A little bit unlucky that the keeper couldn't save it. As you can see, it was a ball across to Antonio, then to the winger, then back to him, and it's a goal. Simple as that. Like, kind of shows sometimes the sliders are a little bit broken, but the problem is if I didn't have the sliders this difficult, I'd be winning every single game, so it would be really, really boring. So just at a place where some shots that just wouldn't normally go in on FIFA do go in. Chance here for Tammy, it's into Simon. Hopefully gets the shot off. Yes, he does, and he gets the goal. Really nice goal from the Nigerian to kick off the second half to make it 2-1 against West Ham. We need to make sure we don't concede this time and get the 3 points. It's been a while since we've actually picked up a win itself. Most of the games we've played have been draws, so just need to turn that 1 point into 3 and we'll start climbing the table. And there it is, full time against West Ham. We have won away from home at the London Stadium. A really nice stadium in fairness. Tammy Abraham doing a nice job up front, but didn't actually find the back of the net this game. It was the wingers, Ciceretti and Simon, to win the match for us. We clearly dominated, not exactly on possession, but in terms of shots. He did actually get man of the match though. He got both assists, so clearly with that Chris Martin-esque style where you just get it up to the big man and then your wingers run off him. Into the next game then against Newcastle at home this time. If we can win this game, we can go up to technically 5th in the table if all the teams above us do lose. We have actually got a decent goal difference this year as well. Last year it was pretty minus. We've actually helped our defensive record. This year we seem to be pretty much the best in the league, other than Chelsea, who are top of the table. 10 conceded is the average after 12 games, so not bad at all. We've also scored 18, which is the second highest, with Stoke City, who is second in the table. So clearly we're scoring the right amount and we are conceding the right amount, so that's good to see. It's just whether we can turn those draws into wins. That's literally the difference between us being mid-table and in a European spot. So hopefully we can get the victory against Newcastle. They are just below us with 15 points in 12th, so it'll be interesting to see what their team as well. They did actually beat us 3-0 last season, so let's see what they do this time. Here's the Newcastle lineup then. They've gone for a 4-4-1-1. Hamid in goal, not 100% sure who the right back is. Massina, Lejeune, Clark, Murphy, Hayden, Colback, Schwardardo, Smolnoff, and that is Usman up front. Not 100% sure who he is, but there is some pretty new signings in that Newcastle team. Obviously, we did just play against Carl Darlow, a former Newcastle man, and did quite well. Looking for the outside run of Emerson here. Hopefully can find somebody in the middle. It's gone across to Hughes, who's missed it. Why did Hughes just... I don't know if he was offside or not, maybe. But Hughes could have very easily just put that into the net there, but it's gone to the box this time. Tammy with the shot and Hamid with the save. I think he's the American goalkeeper, I think, Hamid. It's gone into the near post again, and again the keeper saves. Chance here for Newcastle early on. Murphy's gone around the defender, and this time with the goal to make it 1-0. It is Josh Murphy. A little bit annoying that we couldn't keep the clean sheet in the first 20 minutes. It's always a bit of a rule of mine. If you don't concede in the first 20, generally you do quite well. If you do concede in the first 20, it's going to be a lot tougher, the game. As you can see here, Hendrick just missing out on the tackle, and then I think it was Kara gets pulled across. The problem is with Emerson, very good going forwards, and all right at defending, but I am slowly getting those stats upgraded. I think he's around the 75 mark now. As soon as he gets to about the 77, 78, I think I'll be more than happy with him. Chance here for Newcastle again then, 2 minutes after conceding our first goal. Murphy gets the ball across the box. It's been missed by Wisdom, and it's 2-0 to Newcastle now. Just didn't concentrate from kick-off, and they went on the attack down that right-hand side. I think it was Emerson who's out of position, as I was just saying. His defensive stats just aren't what I want them to really be, and it's Guardado with the goal this time. Chance here for Azmoun. He's going through the defence. Pulled across this time. With the shot, and it's 3-0 to Newcastle. I think it's game over now. A little bit of a shame. Josh Murphy has been absolutely fire this game. He's got two goals and 1 assist, so he's literally run the show since kick-off, and he's done a great job. He's probably around 80 rated by now. He's a good youngster, obviously, on career mode, so he's basically lost the game for us. Let's see for Adams, he's bringing it forwards. Hopefully he can get the shot off, and he does. It's saved by Hamid, though. He's been quite decent, in fairness. He has helped out Newcastle defensively. It is our 5th corner of the match. I just can't do corners this year. I really do struggle. It's gone short to Adams, who's found the back of the net. This time we actually get something from a corner, in fairness. Yeah, as the commentator does say, it is a consolation goal. In the end, nothing really of a chance, but it's good to see Che Adams on the score sheet. His second Premier League goal. Hasn't exactly had the most of opportunities. Looking for the outside run of Ciceretti. If we can make it 3-2, then maybe there's a chance. It's been saved, though, by Hamid. That was it. If we got that goal there, that could have been a very different situation. It's gone through for Azmoun. I don't think he is the fastest in the world, but he seems to be getting away from Kera. And I have taken him out in the box. It's a penalty. Just as we get that goal back to help out our goal difference, I give away a penalty, and it isn't a red card. That's good to see. Would be nice if I can save this penno. And he's missed it. He's hit the underside of the crossbar and it's come out. I did dive the right way, in fairness, but the keeper wasn't required. If we can just nick 1 goal towards the end here and just make it 3-2, it will mean our goal difference is still positive, and that's literally all we can hope for. There it is, full time against Newcastle, 3-1 loss. Not exactly the game that I wanted, of course. It was, I must say, Hamid in goal for Newcastle was very good. There's no doubt about it. I want to see how many saves he's actually made in this game. Adams managed to get himself a goal, 6 in the end, but 6 very good saves. I'd say at least 4 of those, maybe 3 in fairness, could have been goals, but instead it's a 3-1 loss. As you can see, 3 shots on target for Newcastle and 3 goals. As you can see on the right hand side there, Tammy Abraham winning player of the month. We have actually got back-to-back player of the months now. It was Lawrence last month, now it's Tammy Abraham, so it's good to see our players are getting the correct accolades. So we have got the game at home, so that's good to see. We're at home on my birthday against Leicester. It will be a nice little present for me if we can get through to the semi-finals, of course. I think we will give Leicester their blue kit. I really hope we win this game. We have actually had a bit of player growth, this time to Tammy Abraham, going to an 81. Very good heading ability now at 85. Well, he's got 90 pace pretty much, and 85 strength. You really can't complain with that. We're going to have to make a few changes due to fitness, so we'll have to wait and see what the lineup's looking like. Looking at the lineup then for Leicester City, they have gone for a 4-4-2 again. We recently did play them, of course. Badishal in goal. It's a very similar team to what we did play. Durham this time at right back and Denisov at left back. Same midfield, I think. Maybe Ndidi for Mendy. I think that's the only difference. Yeah. So it's basically like for like. We've had to make a few changes, though, due to fitness. Jamie Hansen coming into the midfield. Cesar Cambo a lower fullback. Ibe and Adams out wide this time. It'll be interesting to see how Che Adams does on the left-hand side. I do need to get him a bit more game time. And I kind of don't mind trying it out in the cup because realistically we should be able to win this. Inside to Lawrence, now across to Ibe, looking for the overlap of Seswan. Cambo finds him. Going to get the ball in this time. It's gone to Tammy with the header, with the goal. Great start to the game, first 10 minutes. Tammy Abraham on the score sheet. It is his tournament. He's got about 6 goals now here. And it's the start we need. We needed the goal. Like, we've really struggled in the last couple of games getting that early goal, and this time we've got it. Silamani onside with the volley, and with the... Just like, why has that gone in? No, it's an incredible goal. But if the sliders were normal, would that go in? You got to think about that. As you can see, it's just a dinked ball up, and then his chest. He's just first time volleyed it. He's just first time volley. He didn't even take the chest. He just went, "I'll just hit that, shall I?" Yeah. I don't know if it's EA did an update the other day, or yesterday now, where it changed the CPU quality. So I don't know if I need to tweak my sliders. Because of that update, it's almost pushed it up. So it's just a little bit suspect when those kind of goals get literally out of nothing. Like, why would I commentate a ball just going up to Silamani? Just like, oh yeah, that's just, maybe you'll control it. No, he just first time volleys it into the back of the net and makes it 1-1. Chance here for El Shori with the shot. It's come off the post. It's gone across to the box this time. Sportiello punches it with the shot, El Shori, and with the goal. Could have really done with a bit more of a punch on that, Sportiello, not just a little, oh, there you go. Just have another go. It's really annoying when that happens and the keepers just parry it really stupidly straight to their player. It's just like, really? It's Tammy. Now into Lawrence. Hopefully can go around the defender, and he has this time with the shot. Hits the inside of the post and gets it into the back of the net against his former club. Seems to be really good at that. He seems to be really good at cam as well. Goes past the defender with the shot. I think out wide he just doesn't have the pace, but in the middle he's got the ability, that's for sure. He's got the technical stats to do the job. It's just out wide he doesn't quite have the pace to do it, but absolutely fantastic. Gets us back into the game, and because it goes to extra time, I want us to get the win in the normal time. And there it is, full time against Leicester. Going into extra time, as always. Why am I playing? I don't know if you just saw that, but all the fans had hard hats on. Why? You could debate we've been kind of lucky, but at the same time we've had more shots in general, but not as many on target. Done well in possession as well, 55%. We normally don't have that much. I'm going to take off Jordan Ibe, I think. Absolutely very low on fitness. Either I bring on Jerry and go to a 2-striker, or I bring on Vidra and I can just do like for like. He can actually play out wide on the left. And I think that's what I'll do, because he's got better penalties as well at 77, and Jerry's only got 73, so I think we'll just keep to the system and hopefully find a way through. Chance here for Iheanacho late on. Sportiello misses it, and it is in the back of the net. 104th minute, about to end the first half of extra time. And again, out of nothing, Iheanacho. He is a clinical finisher, in fairness, a player I would like to bring into the club. You can just literally, he's obviously very fast and always in the right place at the right time. I think that's Benelou. I think, number 29. I don't know why they were on all that attack, but yeah, it's his first goal in the Carabao Cup. Just one defender back for Leicester. Through for Tammy. Don't really want to shoot with Tammy, but I'm going to have to. And he's found the back of the net with the goal. He gets us back into it. Really important. I was really worried because he's kind of on his left foot, but he managed to take it with his right hand. Found the top right. Really, I don't get why my fans are wearing a hard hat though. Can anyone explain? I really don't get why they're wearing a hard hat. That's a good ball. He's onside and he's scored. Why is he not offside there? Ugh. Again, like the sliders. Would that have realistically gone in? Probably not. Like, I wanted my defence to come out, so I'll do the offside trap, and it's just 1 second too late, and somehow he's onside. Ugh. Just after scoring as well. And we've got barely any time. Literally last attack here. We've booted the ball up. It's into Bennett. 2 minutes further time. We have to score with this one chance. Just trying to open up a gap into Vidra. Into Tammy. Back through for Vidra. Oh, how has he done that? Come off it. Game. That's it. There it is. Full time against Leicester. We've lost in the 115th minute because of 2 bullshit goals, in my opinion. I think that is ridiculous. That is the most insane goal I've ever seen. If you could say scripting, but at the same time you could say sliders. I think But it's a cracking game in fairness. I think we deserve to win though. I think that second goal, I kind of want to watch back if it was actually onside or not. He's literally on by, because Dunk, I think, there, his leg is trailed back. That's literally the reason. Oh, that is so lucky from Leicester. And he's literally on by half a yard, if that. And then he's gone through and obviously scored. Really annoying. And that goal from Silimani. Fuck me. Try this again, mate. I didn't even like, at no point in my brain did I go, yeah, he's just going to volley that in first time. It's just really annoying. They did have more shots on target in fairness, but obviously a very good attacking team. But we are knocked out of the Carabao Cup on my birthday. And going through to the semi-finals, we've got Chelsea, Cambridge United and Swansea. If we didn't get Chelsea, then we could have very easily got into the final. It's kind of annoying as well because, like, we've beaten Spurs and Man United, and then we come against Leicester, our local rivals, and oh bloody hell, it's difficult now, isn't it? Really annoying, but I feel like we do need to do something with those sliders because it's a little bit too good at times. That's offer for Kellen Gordon. We're going to accept it again, but is he going to accept the personal terms? That's the question. Probably not. George Thorne wants to play some more games. We have got the FA Cup coming up, so that'll be an opportunity for him to play some games. It's just a bit of a shame because now we don't really have anything to go towards. We've obviously got the FA Cup in a month's time. I don't know if it's actually drawn that yet. No, it hasn't, so we'll need to wait. I think it normally goes there-ish. I hope we get a bit of an easier team because we just haven't really had the easiest of opponents. But it's good to see we got to a quarter-final. That's decent in a way. But we are going to end off this episode here. I would like to, in a way, I want to do a big episode in the next one and get us up to January. But I might just leave that Everton game. I might just do these 4 here. But yeah, it's kind of difficult to get more games in when we do go to extra time in these episodes. Obviously, it takes more time for me. And it takes, obviously, more time to edit the video. So, yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. It is kind of crazy how we've got these 2 here. And then it's a very tough. We've got Spurs, Arsenal, Everton, Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs again. And then it's all the way up to February until we get some easier games where we can actually pick up some points. So we do kind of need to maybe get something from this next game against Spurs. So it's going to be a tough one in the next episode. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. It wasn't exactly the most, I don't know, successful episodes. We did well to get some wins in the Prem, but getting knocked out of the Cup's never too good. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and see you soon. Bye.